The clatter of plates, the shouting of orders, the never-ending rush, that was my soundtrack. Every night. My name is Margot Palmer, and at 17, while other girls dreamed of prom and college, I was living a different kind of nightmare. My back screamed, my hands shook, but I couldn't stop. Not when Diane, my stepmother, was watching. Table 7 needs their check. Margot, where are the drinks for table 12? Her voice, sharp as a knife, cut through the noise, reminding me exactly where I stood. Not as a daughter, but as free labor. I was a ghost in my own home, working 12-hour shifts 6 days a week, making less than half of minimum wage. My stepmother's daughter, Vanessa, my age, scrolled through her phone, pampered and privileged, while I scrubbed toilets and served guests. You live under my roof for free, Diane would hiss. You earn your keep. But this wasn't earning my keep. This was an illusion. This was theft. And the hardest part? My own father, once the fun weekend dad, looked away. He let it happen. The night I walked in at 12:30 a.m., exhausted, my uniform stained, and found my father, Diane, and Vanessa laughing over ice cream sundaes, something inside me broke. And then, something shifted. Look what Mom got me today. Vanessa beamed, showing off a new $1,000 phone. My dad admired it, his momentary guilt, if it even existed, vanishing. Margot, Diane said, without even looking at me, there's a load of towels in the dryer. Fold them before you go to bed. In that moment, folding those towels with raw hands, I saw everything with chilling clarity. My father had chosen his new family. No one was coming to save me. Not my dad, not my mom across the world. No one. If I was going to survive, I had to be smart. That night, a decision solidified in my heart. I wouldn't just endure. I would document. Every illegal hour, every stolen wage, every broken rule. I would gather evidence. My business studies teacher, Mr. Harrington, became my quiet confidant. Documentation is key, he advised. Times, dates, witnesses. So, the secret war began. A tiny notebook hidden in my sock. Photos taken with a disposable camera, expired food, unsafe conditions, altered timesheets. I befriended the other employees, mostly immigrants, too afraid to speak up. Carlos, the dishwasher, had worked for 5 years with no raises. Elena, a server, had her overtime hours vanish. Report her to who? Elena asked. She owns all 5 restaurants. Many here don't have papers, she uses it. The injustice fueled me. By December of my senior year, 3 notebooks were filled. Photos, recordings, copies of fraudulent records. All hidden in a lockbox in my tiny, converted storage room bedroom. My plan was taking shape, but I needed to be patient. I couldn't act until I turned 18 and had a safe place to land. My meager savings went to a small studio apartment, deposit paid in secret. My 18th birthday wasn't just a milestone. It was my escape plan. The night before my 18th birthday, I couldn't sleep. My backpack, heavy with evidence, sat beside me. My birthday gift to myself? Justice. The morning dawned bright and clear. For the first time in 2 years, the heavy dread in my stomach was gone. At the breakfast table, my father barely looked up. It's my birthday today, I said, testing him. Oh, right, he grunted. Happy birthday. No gift, no real acknowledgement. Diane needs you at the restaurant by 4, he added, already back to his phone. I just smiled. I'll keep that in mind. He didn't notice the straightness of my spine, the lack of fear in my eyes. He didn't know me anymore. With Mr. Harrington by my side, I walked into the labor department, then the health department, then the state tax authority. One by one, I laid out 2 years of meticulously documented abuse. Timesheets, pay stubs, photographs, recordings, employee testimonies. This is extensive, Ms. Patel, the labor investigator, said, her voice softening. You've been documenting all this while working there? Yes, I confirmed. For 2 years. She looked at me, a young woman who looked years older than her age. What you did today took immense courage, Mr. Harrington told me later. I didn't feel proud, just tired, but free. 8 days after my birthday, it happened. The morning news reported it. Midtown Restaurant Group shut down pending multiple investigations. My phone exploded with texts from former coworkers. Diane screaming. Records seized. Business accounts frozen. My father found me, haggard and desperate. Diane's been arrested, he said, his empire crumbling. They're charging her with multiple felonies. He wanted me to come home, to fix things, but there was nothing to fix. You stopped being my father the day you chose Diane and Vanessa over me, I told him. And I drove away. 3 months later, I sat in a courtroom and told my story to a judge. Diane, my former tormentor, looked nothing like the imperious woman who had controlled my life. She didn't look at me once. My testimony, backed by every piece of evidence I'd painstakingly collected, became central to the case. Diane took a plea deal, 18 months in prison, substantial fines, and millions in back wages to all affected employees. It was life-changing for many. Today, I'm 19, studying business, and working part-time for a labor rights nonprofit. My small apartment is all mine, a sanctuary. My mom visits and we're healing. The restaurant chain was sold, now operating ethically under new owners. Sometimes I drive past the old place. It's not about revenge anymore, though justice was sweet. It's about standing up for yourself when no one else will. It's about documenting the truth when others try to bury it. If you're watching this and feel trapped, know this: you have rights. You deserve better. And there are people who will help you. My story reached you because I spoke up. If it helps even one person recognize their worth and stand up, then everything I went through was worth it. Thank you for listening. Your support means more than you know. We get stronger when we know we're not alone.